What's up, MYAN tribe? Welcome back to another video. Again, if you are just joining us for the first time, this is Meek.
This is Ryan.
Yeah, we switched it up on y'all. Like, you didn't expect it that time. but no, all right. So as you can tell by this delicious spread out, we are doing another mukbang.
Popeyes mukbang.
I know, part 2. And I know we did Popeyes the first time too, but
He did.
Don't judge us. I love Popeyes, and like we ain't ate out in a while, so this finna hit real good.
But anyways, we asked you guys to send us in topics on Instagram, like always. And you guys sent us in a nice long list of interesting questions and topics.
I know we narrowed them down to like, again, half and half each. So
If we didn't pick your topic, don't be
don't think we singled y'all out or anything. It's just we had a lot, so we kind of narrowed down what didn't have too many repeats. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so for our first question on the lineup, again, we asked on our Instagram one more time. If you guys haven't like really been able to put any input on our like recent videos, we put a lot of our like polls and question submissions on our Instagram. So
Make
follow
sure you
us
guys
there.
follow us.
Yeah, follow us there, and then you can participate. All right. So first question: most embarrassing moment in high school.
I got that question too.
Oh, for real?
My most embarrassing moment was probably when I finally came out.
Mm-hmm.
And well, it was kind of embarrassing for me, but nobody else probably really cared. But I was probably just thinking about it too much. Like I was just walking through the hallways, like, oh my gosh.
I feel like everybody is though. Like especially in your situation, when you're outed, I feel like you're not given that, I don't know, the respect to portray the image of yourself like voluntarily. So
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. But
Yeah.
anyways, what's yours?
mine is kind of like closely related as well. Like if you guys watched our coming out story before, you already know, you've heard the story, but closest thing to embarrassing again was kind of getting outed. Like slowly, like once you tell one person, it's just a ripple effect. Like I don't know, you feel a little violated. So that's my closest to embarrassing. But other than that, I was invisible like throughout high school. I didn't do much. So yeah,
I wasn't invisible. They knew who I was.
I bet they did.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's not supposed to mean nothing. Next question.
Rate y'all sex life, 1 to 10.
Oh, that's a good one. What you rating it?
You go first. I went first last
No,
time.
I asked the question, I
definitely went
answered it first.
Okay,
Okay, well,
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah, I know.
I rated 10
For real?
on both halves. I rate me a 10. I rate
You
a
a 10?
too. Mhm. You said our sex life, shoot. I'm a 10, you a 10.
Yo, he is funny.
So we 20. I'm rating it 20.
20?
Mm-hmm. 20.
Same.
For real? You
Yeah.
can't take my answer. What's your why?
I mean, because it's just good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to me. And then you throw in a little razzle-dazzle, you know.
Excuse me. Nah, we ain't good. I don't think so.
You throw in razzle-dazzle, you know, you shake it up.
He don't be doing most of the work at all. Actually, it's more like 60-40. I'll give it a good 60-40.
I would say 55-45.
No. I would say a good 60-40.
Why?
Initiation. Initiation counts for a whole 20%.
I did it before.
to me. I like how he said he did it before when we've been going out for a year and a half at this point. What you mean before? You need to make it every time.
I did it last time.
You gotta make up.
Right?
Anyways, next question.
Yeah.
All right, so for our next question, it's actually kind of funny. All right, what is y'all spirit animal and or spirit vegetable?
Okay, you go first.
Mine first. All right, my spirit animal I would say is a dolphin. I'm very carefree. I feel like I'm smart sometimes. And I'm
You
like,
can't be smart sometimes and be a dolphin, because they're smart all the time.
nobody's smart all the time. Mine would be dolphin. And spirit vegetable,
A cucumber.
why? Cool and calm and collected.
Oh,
Cool,
wait,
calm,
no.
cucumber, yes. I'll take
Actually, you'll be
cucumber.
like a pepper.
No, I'm a cucumber.
You'll be a pepper.
Cucumber.
I would be the
You-
cucumber.
Nah, you a I don't know. You'll be a pickle.
I'm the cucumber.
Sourpuss. No. All right. So, what's your spirit animal though?
I don't have a spirit animal.
You need to pick one.
Okay, I'll be a lion.
Why?
Because I just
The most generic. Everybody named Mama got a lion tatted on them. Why?
Yeah, probably your mom. I would be a spirit. I mean, I would be a lion because I walk around like nobody can defeat me. You know, head always high, confident high. That's good, right?
So yeah, that's good. I guess when don't turn cocky. I feel like it's a balance.
Who said anything about being cocky?
All right,
what's your biggest pet peeves about people?
Biggest pet peeves about people, like in general?
Yes. Just pick one. I'm going first. My biggest pet peeve, just one. This like might be the biggest one, honestly. People that just don't have manners, like simple stuff. Like if you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you, I'd be like so ready to like close it on their heels. Like I really be thinking about like just
let me snatch that back.
Right. Just slamming it on their heels. It's just small stuff.
I don't feel like people off the street can really like irk my nerves very much. Like you have to know me to actually like get on my nerves, if that makes sense. But lies, again, like I've always said, even like I past videos for pet peeves, just lying in general, I don't fuck with it. So that'll be mine. All right, how y'all family feel about your relationship?
I can't answer that for them, honestly.
Yes, you can.
How?
Because you get enough input from your family. My family's kind of like silent about it. I don't really talk to them about it a lot.
What input do I get?
I don't know. I feel like your family was a lot more knowledgeable about us than my family was at some point.
I mean, that was in the past. I mean, my father doesn't really like the idea of it, but that was in the past. I wonder how he feels now. He might be a little bit more comfortable about it by now.
I mean, for what you told me, I thought he wasn't, but.
What did I tell you?
Recently, I mean, but.
What happened recently?
Never mind. Anyway, my family is, like I said before, they're not very like verbal about us in general. I don't really talk to them a whole lot about it. My mom is 100% supportive of me. So even she may not agree with like a lot of my life decisions, at the end of the day, she loves me. And I mean, she'll ride or die. So that's my mom. My dad, I don't really talk to him much in general, so I couldn't tell you what he think about it, but yeah, those are the main like people that would know my life. So
yeah. Next question. This one's kind of funny actually. Threesomes, are you against them? Do you understand the benefits of them?
Do I understand the benefits? There's no look. Okay, to each their own. Just to start off with, but in my opinion, two people who are completely and utterly like dedicated to one another don't need to bring somebody else in the bedroom. That's just my opinion on it. Yeah, I get maybe y'all been together like 40 years, 30 years and you're bored with each other, but I'm not gonna get bored with me and mines. And I'm very selfish. Very selfish and non-regrettably. Like I don't care. So that would be a whole no for me.
I'm not really into threesomes. I don't really find them like appealing.
No. I feel like sex in general is two people becoming one. I feel like you don't need to be breaking that up 3 ways. Just in general.
Right.
But that's my view on it. Anything else to add to that? No? Alright. Next.
And you never know. Might change my mind one day.
No, the hell you won't. If you do, it's gonna be a problem. Look, y'all, you will hear it on this channel the day that ever comes up. And just let you know. Alright. How do y'all keep your love so strong? You wanna start off or you want me to start off?
Good sex.
I'm mad at his first answer.
Communication.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Good sex, communication. Just sharing like moments. Small moments make big some things. Like
impact. I'm saying small moments make big impact.
Yeah, they really do. Like
yeah, I agree like 100%. Just taking like the time to actually just, you know, dwell in the moment with each other, just finding little things. It could be a walk, it could be just looking forward to talking to each other at the end of the day. Just, you know, not like how's your day was, how was your day? Just, you know, details on it. Anything special happened? I mean, talk to some interesting people, that type of stuff. But I think again, sex is a big thing. So sex for one.
Exactly. That's your number
That's
one answer
nice.
too, right?
That's not my number one. I'm just agreeing with you.
Okay, but it wasn't my number one answer either. I just gotta clear that up. It was just the first thing I said.
Second thing you said was communication, which I begin on him about, but that's 100% true. So communication, whether it's something good, something bad, let it all out. Because if one of you is just slowly like smoldering in something that you don't like what your significant other is doing, I mean, it's doing nothing but hurting yourself and eventually hurting your relationship if you're not telling your partner what they're doing wrong. So I think there is a balance at the same time though. You both need to accept nobody's perfect. Somebody's gonna mess up. Of course not, messing up doesn't mean violating the relationship, because that takes like, there's different, I feel like a different method for handling that, but I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's just accepting each other for who you are and loving that. Just keep it short and simple. Yeah.
Cute.
All right.
Would y'all get married, and do y'all see yourselves having kids in the future?
We've answered that before a couple times.
A lot of times. Like, we answered on Instagram Live, on YouTube, maybe in like 3 videos. Yeah, but the answer is yes and yes. Again, I want to have 2 kids at the moment, like we have right now.
Badass.
He wouldn't have like 4.
3 to be exact. I think
he's getting 1.
One. I'm having 3, y'all. But I think at this point in life, like even though we're both young, I feel like every interaction you have with somebody, if it's serious, it should be geared towards like an ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal for right now, for me, is marriage. I'm thinking
that's the ultimate goal.
Well, that's not okay. That's the ultimate goal between me, like pursuing a relationship. It's like, you know, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. If I'm gonna invest that like much of myself into somebody, it need to end in a good way. But
that's the grand prize, I guess. He's waiting for that day.
Yeah, but I don't know. We both picked up our lives to kind of like move in with each other unexpectedly, but wouldn't have done that if I didn't have some sort of plan for the future for us both. So, yeah. Anywho, all right.
His answers are so cute. They make me feel good.
I hate cute. I'm not like that word.
Well, you can't help it.
All right.
Cute.
Okay, heterosexual misconceptions of the gay community. Okay, that's a good one. That's gonna take a minute to unpeel. It's not really deep. I feel like when you are given like a specific image of a community without actually have ever interacted with them, and what I mean is you're portrayed an image from like media, from like movies, TV shows, where I feel like the gay character is 8 times out of 10 portrayed as either like a little extra or a little like messy or something along that route. And I feel like that can kind of like reinforce what the straight community already like assumes about us. But I think once you actually interact with the people, get to see the community, not exactly what's getting put out on such a large platform, you actually see, you know, we're all one and the same.
But we're all different.
But we're all different at the same time, exactly. Subsurface, we're all the same, but which I'm still trying to figure out why that's such a hard concept to grasp onto. But I mean, like a whole bird, it's hard to eat and talk. I don't know if y'all ever tried. It's hard to eat and talk.
I just feel like with the straight community, it's different. Because when they look at somebody, they look at them like with the same, like everyone has the same mentality in a way. Like they all kind of carry themselves a certain way. Or like when they have like their type, basically. They look for the same stuff. So I think when they try to look outside their box and look at us, they think that we're all the same. Do you feel creators on YouTube are supportive of each other?
They said creators as a whole?
So this came from one of the gay couple YouTubers.
YouTubers, bro? It's a good ass question, honestly.
It is a good question, and I feel like we're not supportive of each other, and that's because everyone's too busy trying to compete with each other.
Absolutely.
One thing I've noticed is that like the larger YouTubers in the straight community, they collab with people with like no hesitation. And I feel like it's because they're not really trying to compete with each other anymore. And I feel like we need to get to that point where we're not trying to compete with each other and knock each other down, knock somebody else's hustle, like
No, literally, I believe the same thing. I mean, considering our like the demographic, our community is like very small, at least like YouTube wise, and I feel like when we think like the selections are limited, it kind of makes us, I don't know, like you said, it makes us very competitive, and for no reason. I mean, if YouTubers in like the gay community couples, if our ultimate goal is really to spread the message that love wins and that you don't, I mean it exists. If that's the message you're trying to spread, there should be no reason to either downplay somebody else, to put yourself above anybody else, if we're all one community and trying to share the exact same message. So that's what I had to anybody like who puts out any sort of like degrading message about another YouTuber who in like inside of our community or anything along that side. It's just like, what's your ultimate goal? Because we're all striving for the same thing as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. All right.
We gotta start uplifting each other, y'all.
Amen. Yep. Ain't nobody trying to hate. Ain't nobody trying to steal ideas. Amen. All right. All right. So this one's kind of. All right. After how many months of dating is it okay for partners to stop using condoms? I don't think that's a how many months of dating thing. I think that's a
trust thing.
I think that's. I mean, for one, it's a trust thing. But you should always be careful. You don't just decide to like trust somebody for no reason. I mean, if
that's really hard.
That's really very hard because at the end of the day, you should always be protecting yourself because you can never be 100% sure
and
that nobody's stepping out. And that I feel like there's no way to really be completely sure about that. So it's just like.
And honestly, nobody can answer that question for you.
Exactly, at all. When you're comfortable and you think it might be the time, and both y'all thoroughly tested and y'all are fine, then make like okay, proceed again, just
with caution.
Figuring that within yourself, proceed with caution. Yeah, your turn. Yo, I swear I'm hungry. I'm just trying to eat pretty right now. Once the cameras go off, I'm about to crush.
I'm just eating because this is my first meal today.
Me too. What you mean? I've been at work all day and I ain't eat, and I'm trying not to eat like a pig right now, but
okay. What are some keys to maintaining a healthy relationship? Wait, didn't we answer that already? Okay. Who said I love you first?
We answered that a while ago too, but I said it. Probably.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
You didn't have a choice.
All right. How do your parents react to you bringing Meek or Ryan around? We haven't. That's the answer to that one.
That's a goal.
It is the goal. And let me tell you, last Thanksgiving, he was supposed to come over and meet my mother.
Wasn't
he
it
drove
Christmas?
off. No, it was
I think it was Christmas.
It was Thanksgiving.
It was?
Yeah, because he didn't come down.
First of all, he didn't tell me that I was coming inside until we was there. We didn't have this conversation prior to.
I'm like, babe,
he said,
babe, when you drop me off, are you going to come in to meet my mother? Because beforehand I called her, I'm like, okay, if you meet Meek today, how you going to react? She's like, anybody's always welcome, blah, 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 blah. And you said, no, I don't want to go in.
Exactly.
And then he said, yes, he's going to come in. And then when he got there, I turned around and he driving off.
Okay, no, don't say it like that. Like, I just abandoned you there.
You did.
No, I didn't.
But anyways, it's going to happen soon, but it really hasn't happened officially yet.
So who do you think? Yeah. Do you think you're going to meet my family before I meet yours?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of your family a little bit. Well, your dad at least.
You meet my mom.
Your mom, yeah, your mom.
You should have came to the track meet.
You didn't invite me. I'm going based off him. When he's ready for me to meet him, I'm good. I'm ready to go. So.
You ready?
Yup.
You're gonna be all nervous.
Duh.
You don't gotta be nervous around my mom. She's nice.
I know. She's probably gonna be judging me, but anyways. All right. Oh, your turn.
I just went.
Oh no, wait.
No, you just went.
No, I just went. Yeah.
How do y'all spice up y'all relationship?
Spice it up?
Yeah. I don't think we got to the point where we needed to spice it up.
Not just yet. I mean, honestly, YouTube is a big way that we actually keep our relationship interesting, and not meaning that like we're tying everything about our relationship up into YouTube. It's just a joint activity for us to do, for us to like both put our creative energy towards. So that's one thing. But just in general, dates, switching it up in the bedroom a little bit, but
dates make a big part of it because like we really don't have time for dates at all. So it's like whenever we actually have time for a date,
it's a golden moment.
It really
is. Take advantage of it. Which we're actually about to go tomorrow night. So yeah,
going to the movie.
Date night, going to the movies. It's like we literally made that before we started shooting the video. All right. Next question we got is forgiving a cheating boyfriend. That's a good one.
Don't. Sorry, nah.
Neither of us ever cheated on one another that I know of. I'm going with it. Yeah. No, we haven't.
Yeah.
But anyways, in the event that does happen, because it has happened to me before several times. Lord, I could do a story time on them times, but you don't. Sorry. Like my whole like mentality on it is, especially considering how long y'all been going out, if you cheat, that's violating me, that's violating your respect for our relationship. That's saying you don't give a fuck, because that's premeditated. You can't accidentally sleep with somebody else. So my whole thing is, you don't respect me enough this one time, you're not going to respect me further down the line. So that's it. I cut each one off after that point. So that's my mentality on it.
Damn. He was just busting shots. But anyways, I agree with what he's saying. I forgave cheaters in the past, like as a person, but not like inside the relationship. Like inside the relationship, it'll just be done. But like as a person, I still know who you are, and I wouldn't just like cut you off immediately.
I would.
Well, actually, I would, but I wouldn't like immediately hate you.
Like
there's no hate inside my heart.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I hate anybody.
Yeah, you evil.
I'm not evil.
He's such an Aries.
Because you don't, at that point, that's like the ultimate disrespect. You don't give a fuck about me or my heart or what I invested in you. That's like the ultimate like no. Ultimate no.
But you know how I am.
I know how he is. He's nonchalant as fuck, but
it's just like seen it coming, I guess.
Is that what?
let me go slide in this boy DMs. Ryan N_.
That's how we went too. He jumped. All right, go
First
ahead.
of
Next question. We're not about getting that.
He just tried me. Talking about jump. What did I jump in?
Nothing.
Yeah, I bet. I jumped in something.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Okay, somebody said pizza, LOL. This is one of my favorite foods. I like pineapple and pepperoni on my pizza.
Weirdo. Yeah.
And he likes bacon on everything.
I love bacon. Bacon is my favorite food, y'all. So if you want to send me
bacon
something.
on pizza is actually nasty, if you ask me.
Because
that
pizza bacon isn't
on
bacon.
Pizza.
Pizza bacon ain't real bacon. That's like little bacon bits you be sprinkling on tacos and shit.
It's just cut up bacon.
It ain't real if you ask me.
Our bacon is real. Do your research.
Anyways. Alright, let's see. Long distance relationships. What you gotta say about them?
Don't even set yourself up for failure. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, they just never work because I don't know.
I never tried one really. I'm a very physical person. Like that's one of my love languages. So yeah, if you can't touch me, like I'm not saying it's all about sex. I'm just saying like physical affection. That's like a very huge way of how I build a bond. So it wouldn't work for me at all.
I just think long distance relationships never work out because when you're so far apart, your mindsets aren't like the same at all. Like you can't connect with somebody when they're miles and miles away.
I don't agree with that because there's several success stories of people who started off like long distance relationships. So I really think if you're someone,
it's rare, very.
I don't even think
about how many
rare,
long distance relationships they probably went through before that.
It's true. I mean, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. I mean, if you're someone who can think you can genuinely get to know someone just purely over electronic communication, then that's on you. But yeah,
I mean, our relationship was kind of long distance in a way.
We were an hour away from each other.
That was long.
We were an hour. Nah,
that was long.
That wasn't long. I mean, it was kind of long considering I didn't have a car at the time, so he always drove down to see me. But
what if I was still in Kansas? Damn, we would never been together.
Hell no.
Why?
Ain't no Kansas.
I would have had so much time for you.
I bet.
Yeah, you'd have been out.
I'm kidding. All right, go ahead.
Out and about while I'm blowing your phone up. All right, so discuss the responsibilities you feel as gay media influencers and what can change. I feel like we should be responsible for how we present ourselves for one, how we explain ourselves, how we tell our stories. I don't know. I'm like really like twisting myself up in my own words right now.
No, I mean,
because
you sound like, it sounds fine. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I think, especially us being gay and black, like, you know, black gay males, again, it is how we present ourselves, you know. And also just providing a safe haven, I feel like. I mean, just having our relationships in that not all gay relationships gotta, you know, circulate around either mess or like negative energy or drama, like, you know, cheating, like that type of stuff. Just, that's not really our thing. And I feel like just being able to see that coming from somebody who's younger, somebody who's another young black gay male, just seeing that image just gives them something to look forward to for the future, because it does exist out there for you. And I think just keeping that hope out there is like, okay, like, we're not all alone out here at all. Just like, give it some time. But I think that's one responsibility. And also portraying ourselves as intelligent, as for one, like, or at least as close as we possibly can to it. You know, just trying to create an all-around, I don't know, just a positive image, which we can't keep perfect at all, because both of us are very imperfect. But that's, I feel like, the ultimate goal. That's what I think we're striving for. All right. As YouTube influencers, how to keep subscribers out of your relationship? Like, for us, that's not an issue. I mean...
Wait, I want to answer first.
You answered first the last one.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Okay, well, go ahead.
But I feel like that's not really, like, one of our goals. It's not like, okay, we got to keep people out of our relationship. Because that is our channel. We're welcoming people into, you know, having fun with us and just seeing a overall positive vibe between both of us. So it's not really a matter of keeping subscribers out. I think it's letting the hype or, like, eventual, like, assuming that we eventually do get a little bit bigger, just... I feel like it's not easy. I was gonna say it's easy to let, like, you know, surround like social media and everything like that influence your relationship. I feel like if you guys are 100% for each other, that shouldn't be an issue. And I don't think that's gonna be a problem for us at all.
I don't think so.
I'm just like keeping out the drama again, like, because neither one of us with it. Yeah, I just don't see that. I don't see that in our future at all. But.
Another thing, I kind of feel like it's where we're from as well. Like, we're from the city.
Right.
We're used to fast-paced stuff. So, like, social media and all that, we was into it when we was young. Growing up in middle schools and high schools around here, people were like bullies. I don't know if that's like something that's like a DMV thing. If you like joning, that is a DMV thing. No, but it's heavy here. It's real heavy.
It's heavy everywhere.
We have a whole word for it.
Get him.
That's her. Hey!
Sorry. They over here chewing on our blinds.
If you guys have noticed, I've seen them in the background a couple of times. I'm just looking back and forth because they're all over the place. They're trying to show off because we're filming. But we have a whole word for it, joning. Like, where'd they even get that from?
I don't know. I'm just saying bullying everywhere is a big thing.
Joning is like, it might as well have been a class here. How serious people took it. Maybe it's just PG County.
Maybe. I'm thinking
because you're from Waldorf.
So bullying is big in
PG County,
too.
It was way bigger. Relationships / dating in today's society.
In today's society? You can go. You want to. I mean, I feel like we already covered all the relationship points, more or less. In today's society, I don't know really what that's related. I feel like that's a pretty broad subject. But I think as of right now, like we covered before, it's very easy to let social media issues get in between y'all if you allow it to.
I think we let social media influence us too much.
Exactly. I think that's the closest thing I could think of that's related to our society, is just like how
we follow
everyone is.
Trends.
Yeah, all these trends and all that other stuff. But again, I don't really think that ever impacted us as a couple though. That's why I'm like, maybe just us and our unique
we just post and
situation,
keep it moving, honestly.
Literally. Barely post and keep moving. I need to post more, I know.
Some people take it like extremely serious. Like they see something and then they'll like post it on their page and expect their boyfriend to go buy it for them. It's like small stuff like that. It became a trend. Everyone has been doing it, especially on Twitter. You're not really like used to Twitter, but Twitter has been that app that started like a lot of trends.
I got you.
especially relationship-wise. Like the long-distance relationships, all that stuff started on Twitter. Like they'll screenshot the DMs, and then show them at the airport together. Like they'll make a whole clip. You don't be on Twitter, so you don't see these things.
Oh, I guess.
But it's all on Twitter.
Okay. All right. This next question, and I feel like we've been like avoiding this every other time, just because I feel like it's kind of irrelevant. But who top and who bottom? That's what the question is labeled as. Who top and who bottom? Question is neither. I said question is. Answer is neither. I don't know. You want to put some input on that?
I mean, that's all your answer is? Neither?
Neither, yeah. First life is the best life. Hashtag.
I'm dead.
I don't know why he's thinking on that. I feel like as a community as a whole, we place too much emphasis on positions in the bedroom. Like they influence, like, or not influence, like they kind of dictate who you are as a person, which, I mean, kind of annoys me, I ain't gonna lie, but we answered the question.
I don't think that's why they're asking. I feel like they're asking because I'm over here chewing all this food on my mouth.
Literally. That's what you've been going on.
Shut up. I feel like they're asking because they genuinely want to know.
Why? That's my whole point. And I'm not like saying like, okay, like why are you guys asking that? No, that's not the point. I'm just like, why is that important? Like I've never gotten that at all.
Even with like
that's another thing, like people saying I can't tell. Like your sexual position does not in any way dictate your mannerisms at all. So like, but
I mean, but in every okay, so for example, a heterosexual relationship, it's obvious.
Right, because you got a man and a woman. And I think that's like another one of my pet peeves. When you come out to a straight person and they ask like, okay, who's the girl? Ain't no girl in this bitch. Like, at all. like even my mother, like when I came up to my mother, it's like, okay, who's the girl? Like, I mean, that's kind of the point of having a, gay relationship.
Right.
Ain't no female in here. So I feel like, no matter what you decide to do, I could like it could change depending on the weather outside. So like, again, not really associated anything with who you are as a person. So, but complicated answer to a very simple question, but yeah, neither. All right, guys, so that was our last question. I feel like we barely really got through our food, but I actually ate a lot. Like a bird, ate like a bird over here. Shut the fuck up. That's a lot for me. But anyways, we hope y'all enjoyed that. Nice little Q&A/mukbang session. Let us know if you want to see a part 3, perhaps. Because you're definitely getting a part 3, I think.
Most definitely.
We actually enjoy these like moments where we can actually like sit down and
talk with you guys.
Exactly, talk with you, because we don't feel like you get to know every single part of us like we would like you to. But yeah, so these are our moments. We hope you enjoyed it, and yeah.
Catch you guys next time.
Catch you guys next time very soon. All right, peace out. Love y'all.